Is this quiz meant to expose all of your love neuroses, or is it meant to tell you your love style? Because I feel I came here to have a nice time, and honestly, I'm feeling so attacked. Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I actually had another video planned for tonight, but I was feeling a bit stressed out, so I put on these reindeer footy pajamas. Footy pajamas. When I made my video last week about wanting to find love, my older sister, Alessia, I don't know why I'm pointing at the ceiling. She's not dead, she doesn't live in the north, and she's not taller than me. My sister Alessia, in part of her interview that I didn't put in the main video, did mention the love languages and was talking about her love language and what she thought my love language is. Today, because I'm feeling a bit low on creativity and courage, honestly, I thought I could take the love language quiz and see what my love language is. Let's do it. I'm gonna put the link to the quiz down in the description box, so play along at home. Let me know in the comments what your love language turns out to be. Love language quiz. Oh, I found it. I found it, guys. Okay, so I'm on the 5 Love Language website, and there's actually 4 different versions of the quiz. They've got the couples quiz, the children's quiz, the teens quiz, and the singles quiz. So I'm gonna take the singles quiz because, as we all know, I am exceedingly single. Okay, we've got the first question. Okay, it's more meaningful to me when someone I love sends me a loving note, text, or email for no special reason, or I hug someone I love. I think it's more meaningful to me when someone sends me a note, text, or email, because that takes like time and consideration. That means that the person was thinking about me and went out of their way to write something. I'll go for that. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love gives me a little gift as a token of our love or concern for each other, or I get to spend uninterrupted leisure time with those I love. Okay, this one's actually quite easy. I get really stressed out when people give me gifts. Oh my God, it's like back in, did this ever happen to any of you back in school? Like around the holidays, sort of like that last day before break, everyone would bring in like little gifts for their friends and teachers or whatever. And inevitably, someone would come up to you and be like, oh, hey, happy holidays, this is for you. And then you'd be like, oh my God, I didn't get this person anything. And you'd be like, oh, haha, I think I must have left your gift at home. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love does something unexpected for me to help me with a project, or I can share an innocent touch with someone I love. Okay, I feel like these questions are really exposing me right off the bat, but I'm quite self-motivated and I like to get things done. So if I'm working on a project and someone tries to help me without sort of asking first and being like, hey, would it be okay if I help with this? Or do you want help? I get a bit like, yeah, why would you try to help me when I can do it myself? Yeah. So I'm gonna go with I can share an innocent touch. It's more meaningful to me when I'm around someone I love, even if we're not really doing anything, or I can be comfortable holding hands, high-fiving, or putting my arm around someone I love. That's a difficult one, actually, because they're both things that I really value. I reckon it's more meaningful to me being around someone I love, because I do think that in relationships I've had in the past, there is a lot of value for me in reaching that point where we can be together just chilling and not feel like we have to do stuff or talk or make a plan. It's more meaningful to me when I hear someone I love tell me I'm proud of you, or someone I love helps me with a task, okay? hands down, it's when I hear someone I love tell me I'm proud of you. I'm feeling a bit emotional just reading it. I've always been a person who can get really moved by small or sort of unusual circumstances. And during quarantine, I don't know why I'm saying this on the internet for everyone to understand, but I think it's kind of funny, so I'll share this with you. The thing during quarantine that has suddenly emerged as something that makes me really emotional, or a situation where I'll get surprisingly emotional, is I like to watch Netflix while I'm running on the treadmill. And for some reason, when I'm running on the treadmill, watching shows, I'll just unexpectedly get emotional about moments in the show that aren't that sad, and then just burst into tears while running on the treadmill in my basement watching Netflix. And it happens almost every time I go for a run. That's the weird emotional release I've been indulging in. Let me know yours in the comments. Let's be weird and emotional together. It's more meaningful to me when I hear praise from someone I love. Someone I love gives me something that shows they were really thinking about me. Okay, I don't think this is going to come as a surprise to anyone at this point, but it is meaningful to me when I hear praise from someone I love. I love praise. I'm a Libra. It's more meaningful to me when I'm able to just be around someone I love, or I get a back rub from someone I love. Oh my God. Okay, back rub. It's a back rub. I love back rubs, but I'm not even like one of those people who's like, yeah, give me a back massage, like really go. I just like to lie down and have someone like rub circles on my back. I find that so soothing. It's more meaningful to me when I'm complimented by someone I love on my appearance, or someone I love takes the time to listen to me and really understand my feelings. Oh my God, that one. That's maybe like the biggest thing for me in intimate relationship is, I know my mom said this when I made the I Want to Find Love video. She said, you know, Elena, you have a lot of big feelings and big emotions, and you feel things very deeply, and that's very true. And it's something that I have in turns tried to work on and also tried to accept. And I've had sort of a varying relationship over the years with my own emotional scale. But for me, there's nothing like meeting someone in a relationship, whether that's intimate and romantic or platonic or familial, where someone just takes the time to understand my perspective and my emotional scale. That makes me feel so taken care of. And there are some special people in my life who really do take the time to do that. And I think if you're watching, you'll know who you are, and I love you and appreciate you so much. Like, so much. I feel like I'm learning something about myself. I mean, I guess that's the point of personality quizzes, is to like put your own personality in perspective. I'm not saying anything groundbreaking here. I've just sort of finally put 2 and 2 together and come up with 4 after all these years. It's more meaningful to me when someone I love surprises me with a small token of their affection. Oh my God, did you hear, for any of my Long Island viewers out there, did you hear that Long Island that just came out in my voice? I was like, a small token of their... It's more meaningful to me when someone I love helps me out, especially if I know they're already busy, or I hear someone I love tell me that they appreciate me. I hesitate as if I don't already know which one I want to pick. I'm gonna go with appreciate me. I think why I like it so much is because that sort of sentiment is like a double compliment, because it makes me feel like I'm being seen and appreciated and taken care of, but it also makes me feel like I'm doing a good job taking care of someone else. And so it's like a mutual feedback loop of appreciation. Yeah, a mutual feedback loop of appreciation. It's done, and it's given me my answer. Oh my gosh, guys, drum roll, ready? The world's saddest, slowest drum roll presented by me, a musician. Okay, so my primary love language is Does anyone have any guesses? I think it's pretty clear. Words of affirmation. Yay, 30% words of affirmation. So it's not an overwhelming majority, but it's still a majority. So this is what it says. It says, actions don't always speak louder than words. If this is your love language, unsolicited compliments mean the world to you. Hearing the words, I love you, are important. Hearing the reasons behind that love sends your spirits skyward. Insults can leave you shattered and are not easily forgotten. You thrive on hearing kind and encouraging words that build you up. That sounds pretty accurate, to be honest. Oh, you're here. My cat has just arrived. Okay. So that was interesting. Oh, Yertle. I think I have found this in previous relationships, is that it's really hard to ask for words of affirmation because it really depends on what that means to you. And for me, I previously haven't felt necessarily like I need to be told I love you specifically. That's not so important to me. And compliments aren't necessarily so important to me. Things like, you look really nice today, or I like your outfit, or your hair looks really good. Those things I don't value, but someone taking the time to sort of see what I'm doing and say, you're working really hard. I appreciate you going out of your way to do that. If you've never taken the quiz, or if you're in a couple and you want to try taking it with your partner, please do. And then let me know in the comments what your love language is and whether or not you were expecting it. I think the love languages can be really useful to understand not only an intimate relationship with a lover or a partner or some partners, but also to understand relationships with close platonic friends and family. I think it can be really valuable in a lot of different spheres. I should also say this. This morning, well, this is, okay, so let me clue you in here. Let me tell you a little secret. I'm shooting this video on Tuesday night. So when I say this morning, it's completely a lie. It hasn't happened yet. I'm saying this from the past to the future, but we'll pretend that I mean this morning, like this morning, all right? It'll be our little secret, right? So this morning, Wednesday, I had the absolute pleasure of being on the Maryland Ensemble Theater's midweek show called Over the Hump. That is hosted by my friend, my wonderful, funny friend, Stephen Craig, the man, the myth, the legend. And we live streamed that to the Maryland Ensemble Theater Facebook page, the MET Comedy Night Twitch channel. So if you were at school or work or busy being a citizen of the world at 10 a.m. on a Wednesday, please do go check that video out. It was so much fun. And check out my friend Steven. He's a brilliant actor, an ex-circus clown, and he's currently streaming video games on Twitch. So check him out, and I will see you Sunday for more artistic shenanigans. Bye-bye.